Hello guys, today we will talk about the 8085 microprocessor programming. As we all know that the microprocessor programming has to be done in its language, and that is the assembly language. In assembly language, we have something, the instruction basically are called as mnemonics. So we'll study some of the mnemonics based on the problem that we are going to solve, and with this we will be covering most of the mnemonics in which which are there in the 8085 microprocessor. So let us start the first problem, and the first problem is about that write a program to add two immediate hexadecimal numbers and store the result in register D. Now we need to understand a couple of things before we start working on the problem. The first thing is the registers. So how many registers are there in the programming? So you have register like A, B, C, D, E, H, and L. So these are basically seven registers which are there programmably registers which are there in 8085 microprocessor. Now we will use these registers in the programming. Next comes that how you will add it. So for this, the mnemonics those we will use are MVI. Why MVI? Because we will be using the immediate values. Okay? Then you have the add, and the next is MOV, and the last is hot. So these are the four different mnemonics that we will study for this experiment. So let me open my uh, 8085 microprocessor instruction set. So let's start with the first is MVI. Now, as you could see over here, what is this MVI? MVI is move immediate. So what it will do, it will take the 8-bit data and transfer it in the register. And register can be any of these A, B, C, D, E, H, N. Okay. Then you have the add instruction. So before add, let me explain you the move. So MOV is like this. You have RD, RS, where R is registered and the D is the destination. So this is the destination register, this is source register. So what will happen? The data will be copied from source and transferred to the destination without changing the source. Okay, so data will be moved from RS to RD. So if we take this example over here, so what it is doing, it is taking the contents of C and copying it to the register B. So B, after this instruction has executed, both B and C will have the same content. Okay. Now let's move to the next instruction, which is the add. So add instruction, how it works, add only takes one argument, either register or memory. So how add works is like this. If you want to add the values, so the important is one value has to be there in register A, that is accumulator, and the other value can there be either in B, C, D, E, H, or F. Okay. Now, what how you will add it? So the addition would happen like this. So A will get the result. So since A is one of the source, and any of these registers, let's suppose we take B over here. So B. So the addition would happen like this. A is equal to A plus B. So the A contents and B contents will be added as stored in A. Again. So how you write this? So you write like add B. So if I write add B, so this works like A is equal to A plus B. And the last is halt. Halt Halt is to stop the execution of the program. So I hope you have understood all this. So let us start the working of the code. So how to write the code? The code would be written something like this: MVI a comma the first value. So first 8-bit value. So let's suppose the first 8-bit value is 08. Then we take second value in B, and let's take this value as 02. So 8, if we add 8 and 2, that becomes 10. 10 in hexadecimal is plus A. Okay, so add B and then MOV D comma A. And so how this will work? First, the value 8 will be copied in A, value 2 will be copied in B. A is equal to A plus B, so A will store the result. Then after A has stored the result, then A's content will be copied to D, and that is what is stored result in D and how. So this is the program. To run the code, I'll use 8085 microprocessor. This. So this is the 8085.com, sim8085.com. So this is the online 8085 microprocessor emulator. Now first I'll reset, copy paste the code, assemble it. After you have assembled, we will run the code. Or I'll actually execute the step one by one so that you are able to understand. So first, the value 8 will be copied to A. So this area is where you will see the contents of the register. So A register is this. So just check. Now, after moving the content 8 in A, so the value of register A is changed. Next, the value of register B will change to 2. As you could see, add A is equal to A plus B. A will be pasted in. So A here, because 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 in hexa is A. Then we'll copy the content of A into D. So D will have A now and out. Okay. So this is the execution of the code, and this is how it works.